If you've tried every treatment for your back pain and nothing seemed to help, this might be the first video that finally explains why. Most people don't realize that their pain isn't coming from where they feel it in the body. It's coming from what their brain believes is dangerous. And that misunderstanding keeps you stuck in pain, fear, and constant flare-ups. Today, I'm going to show you a completely different way out. Once you understand the brain-body connection, everything changes. The pain, the fear, and the constant brace. All of it. If this sounds a bit weird or too far-fetched for you, let me share with you my own personal story. In the year of 2013, I also suffered from chronic back pain. It lasted for 10 whole months. I've tried everything. I'm a medical doctor and I also have a background in alternative medicine. I've really tried everything conventional and alternative. I went to doctors, I got shots to my back, I tried numerous sessions of physiotherapy, chiropractic, osteopathy, acupuncture. I went swimming, I avoided lifting heavy things. I did so many treatments and nothing really helped. I used tense machines, back braces, you name it. What's in the list? It's just like, I've used everything. And I used to suffer also from bouts of back pain, attacks of back pain once a year, twice a year, then 3 times a year, also before that. But when this chronic, lasting pain came, I couldn't find a solution. What eventually freed me from this pain was realizing the brain-body connection, using it, and setting myself free from the pain. And this is what I want to share with you today. So I'm going to describe a scenario and see if you find yourself in it, see if it resonates with you. In your 30s, 40s, or 50s, you're suffering from back pain. Sometimes it might be better, sometimes worse. Sometimes attacks come without any previous notice. They just surprise you. And you do all sorts of treatments. It could be physiotherapy, osteopathy, chiropractic, acupuncture. You might have gone to doctors, got some shots to your back, and maybe you manage to reach a sort of a steady state, but it's always there in the background. It's always there. You're always afraid it might come. You need to worry about your back. You need to kind of plan your life around the pain so it doesn't flare up and things like that. If this is you, keep listening. Now, there's a very good reason why no one seems to be able to help you or understand your problem or really help you fix it, help you solve it. I want to share a statistic with you. I think it's very important for you to know this statistic. What we know from official data, these are official numbers, is that 85% of back pain, chronic back pain, doesn't have a medical explanation. 67% of neck pain doesn't have a medical explanation, and the same is true also for headaches. So for the most part, if you're suffering from chronic back pain, there will be no medical explanation for your condition. How can this be so? You might ask yourself. And the reason for that has been scientifically validated for over 20 years now. We now know that many pain conditions originate in our brain. Real pain in the body is created by our brain. So I'll be honest now, when I suffered from back pain, if someone came and told me that my pain, my very real pain in my lower back and leg came from my brain, I would probably think they either lost their mind or they're talking nonsense. And it's really hard to understand that when you hear it for the first time, but it's so important because it actually might be your way out. And another thing that is important here to notice is that we're not talking psychosomatics. This is not an all-in-your-head situation. It's real physical pain that is created by a different mechanism in our body that's coming from the brain. By the way, it's also called neuroplastic pain. Very real pain that starts from our brain. By the way, if this resonates with you, I've prepared for you a starter kit with valuable resources that can help you understand more about this condition, about pain that comes from the brain. Check out the link below this video and download it free. If you're still skeptic, that's completely understandable. So are 100% of my patients that I see when I explain to them this concept for the first time. But if you've come this far, simply give yourself a chance to learn the new knowledge and hear about other people with a similar condition to yours that managed to free themselves from the pain using this new knowledge and a few techniques that are quite simple actually. And From my experience, what helps integrate this new knowledge is data, is learning about the science, learning the facts. So let me share with you a study that was done a few years ago in Colorado, in Boulder, Colorado. What they did is they recruited 150 people with chronic back pain, divided them into 3 groups. One group didn't receive any treatment, they were the control. A second group received water injection, a placebo, and they were told that they're getting a placebo. And the third group got a treatment that's called PRT, which is basically learning about the new science of pain that's created in the brain, talking about it, learning a few techniques and processing it so it helps with the pain. The results were really amazing. Only 10% in the control group got better. 20% of those who got the saline shots, the water shots, to their back got better. And 67% of those who did PRT, the talk therapy, retraining the brain, retraining thoughts to release pain, got better. They healed 67% simply by learning about the new science, applying it to their daily life, and healing from the pain. Talk therapy can heal the pain when it's created in the brain. So at this point, you may ask yourself, so why did nobody tell me about it? You're suffering from pain. There are a few studies already that are quite impressive. Why nobody talks about it? There's a good reason for that. It's so very new. Few clinicians know about it, fewer patients know about it. So finding this solution is still quite rare. It's very effective, but so few people know about it. That's the reason why I'm doing this video, so that you can learn about it and connect already to this knowledge and start applying it to your own healing process. Let's recap. We've talked about why so many people with back pain can't seem to find a solution. I've shared with you that in many cases it's the brain that causes the pain, and it's not your head or something like that, but rather a new science and understanding we have about pain. I've also showed you that a treatment program based on brain retraining can have better results than other treatments, and it might help you too. By the way, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe for this channel for more videos like that. And if you want to go deeper than that and expand your understanding and knowledge about how pain is created and how to harness this knowledge for your own healing process, watch this video here where you can really learn about the neuroscience behind pain that we have in the last 20 years.